buildings, all this light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the harmony time that I'm doing right now. That's right. What's going on, everybody? It is good to see everyone today. Welcome, Arvanauts, to a special Saturday night stream here on May 9th in the big city. It is good to see everyone here today. And yes, I noticed that there was some talk about the time frame, and I just want to quickly say I don't want any bad feeling here tonight. This is an exciting day, I hope, an exciting night, I hope, and I appreciate everybody who's here. I will just say very quickly that I I am a professional writer, I am a college professor, and have a family. And so I do the very best I can. But to be perfectly honest with you, personal stuff that doesn't come onto the stream, other stuff that doesn't come onto the stream makes it difficult. So I'm sorry, Mr. Wonders, if you feel the way you do. And I do my very best to try to get here on time. But I'm afraid you're going to have to deal the best you can, my friend, because I do the very best I can. And I hope you and everyone else understands that. That said, happy to have you here. Sorry that I am a little bit late, but very happy to be here with you guys now at the time and scheduled place of where we have. Wonderful to see everyone. Thank you guys so much for this wonderful turnout. I will say hi to you each individually in just a second, but very quickly, exclamation point CTT will get you guys to the video share button that'll allow you to share this video far and wide. Exclamation point ArvTube will get you to my YouTube channel to be able to hang out with the people. Actually, wait, ArvTube, yes, that will get you to my YouTube channel to look at past broadcasts of the stream. An exclamation point Steam group, that's what I was talking about, will get you to the Steam group group where you're going to be able to hang out with the Arvanauts and check out the stream in between the streams to discuss things in between the streams. So that is what we are looking at. So all that said, it is wonderful to see all of you guys, and thank you all so much for being here. Wonderful turnout to get things started. Let me say hi to everybody quickly. First of all, thanks to Rogan, Call, Vacan. Hello, Varney. What's up, Troll? Hey, TNS. What is up, the board college student? I still love that name. What's up, Thanatos? What's up, 10? Hello, Squeaky. What's up, Snip? Hello, Shane. What's going on, Roix? Hello, Ule. What's up, Shinmi? What's up, Mr. Wonders again? Hello, Dotdiddy. What's up, Messiah? Hello, Riverdusk. What is up, Radcount? Hello, Cadrian. What's going on, Mosky? What's up, Mercurius? What's up, Matt? Hello, Light. Hello, Lee. What's up, Kais? Hello, Crip. What's up, Nogs? Hello, Kilobyte. What's up, Kanumi? What is up, Kevin Extremo? I don't think I've seen you in here before, but I like that. I have this image that every time you say that, it sounds something like Kevin Extremo. I feel like that's how you are in real life. What's up, Garth? What's going on, Jedi? What's up, I Am the Shadow? What's up, G? What's going up, Grand? Hello, Guilt. What's up, Fury? Hello, Fisklax. What is up, Evil Jim? Hello, Enthalpy Flow. What is up, Crim? What is up, Cat Goes Mew? Hello, Bendups. Hello, Atero. Hello, 1298. And of course, to my lovely mods, Shadowed, Lego, Satobo, about which more in a moment. Hello, Dragon Spear, Demiser, Burner, and Apples. You guys are the best. And Sat, in particular, is a wonderful, wonderful fellow who presented with me at the Philly Comic-Con yesterday. That went really well. Great time, good turnout, and yes, Satobo helped me with a project that was involved here. And hey, Law, what's up, man? No problem. You're not banned. I unbanned you and unmodded you. So, oh, you've been here a few times. Okay. But months ago. Okay, well, cool. So, all right, guys. So here we go. Let me get rid of the image and bring myself up. Oh, and why don't I get rid of the logo too? There. So, hi, everyone. I am going to get right down to it because we have such a great turnout tonight. And I want to explain, sort of setting things up for this, that as you guys know, the channel has been working towards partnership. That's right, 2 months till Gen Con, Fury. Hey, congratulations, Dragon. You made the Dean's List. Man, Dragon is like kicking ass and taking names lately. That's good to see, man. And it's really wonderful to see all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. So, as you guys know, we have been trying to move this channel towards partnership, and that is still the ultimate goal of what we're doing as far as Twitch is concerned. The ultimate goal outside of it has already been achieved, to my mind, and that is trying to build an awesome community. You guys are that. And to be able to provide, hopefully, entertaining and intellectual discussion, but also entertaining and connected discussion, community discussion. You know, hopefully people feel that this is part of a family. That's very much the atmosphere that I wanted to try to build here. And so I am, that's what I've been trying to do, and we're trying to build that towards partnership with Twitch on the way. But I've had a number of people who have talked to me and said that in the meantime, while Twitch is sort of in the process of deciding whether they're going to partner me or when they're going to partner me, that there are other avenues that could be approached. And so what I would like to do now is I'm going to show a short video, and this short video is courtesy of Mr. Kale Satobo. And this, I think, will explain my big announcement. So before I get that started, I will ask, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready for the announcement hype? How hyped is hype? How hype is the hype for hype? I'm just curious. All right, cool. All right, in that case. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Here we go. In that case, I will show you guys the video now. Let's see if I have it up here. Let's remove myself, first of all. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the announcement. Hi, my name is Arvin Eleron. I'm here to speak to you today about a very serious problem, one that faces our communities, one that destroys children, families, and lives. I'm speaking, of course, about the lack of story. Do you remember when things used to be like this? It was a pleasant time, wasn't it? A time when you could imagine that people would be swept away in worlds of imagination. But now we're left with something very much more like this. It's not a pretty picture, is it? And that's exactly why I've decided to do something about it with my Twitch TV channel. On my Twitch TV channel, I run story and narrative-based games. A lot of role-playing games, adventure games, lots of discussions with developers, lots of intelligent, intellectual talk designed to get you immersed and involved in the story and the narrative of our everyday lives. Twitch is about community building too, so a lot of what I do is about bringing people together. Friends, family, and of course, Kappa. Think about all of those things together, and you have what I try to provide on my Twitch channel. Now I want to take that to the next level with this Patreon, to give us a chance to bring story and narrative to these poor people. It's a sad, sad sight, and I want to do something about it. You can help. Take a look at the milestone goals. If we get high enough, I will even run a Dungeons & Dragons session for my viewers once every other month, and there are many other rewards that await you in the pledge levels as well. Every dollar that you spend will not only help my channel do what it needs to do as we move the channel towards partnership with Twitch, but it will also help alleviate the things that I've showed you in this video. Tragic, heartbreaking moments of people who don't understand story or narrative. We can change that, if you'll help. My name's Arvin Elleron, and I hope you'll support my Patreon. That thing at the end with the Kappa, that thing with the end absolutely cracks me up. I absolutely love it. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce the launch of my Patreon for the channel. And I'm going to show you guys the page right now. Right here, I believe. I'm going to show it to you. Assuming that I have it in the right spot. Hold on a second. Why do I not have it there? Everybody panic. It's not where it was supposed to be. Why is it not doing that? I swear these things do not... Oh, I know why. Because I didn't have it maximized. That's why. Now it should be up there. Let's see if that works. Yes, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, a Patreon. The Patreon, which is as follows. So let me explain a couple things about the way the Patreon is working. The reason that I resisted, and by the way, thank you so much to Captain Jack Sparrow and the guys at Main Deck Productions. Satobo and I recorded that yesterday at Philly Comic Con while we were down there, because we thought where else would be a better place to find a lot of crazy people jumping up and down on stuff. And by the way, McCurious, one take on that monologue. You can ask Satobo. One take. And so, so thanks to those guys for helping out. We gave them a donation. They were there doing photo ops for pediatric cancer research, and I was happy to give them some money for helping us out on that. That was awesome. So, this is my new Patreon for the Twitch channel. And the Patreon basically is here because I want to be able to build the channel support. I want to be able to show what the channel can do, and I want to basically show the powers that be at Twitch. So I will basically explain the kind of point down here, and then we'll go through the milestone goals and the pledge goals and things like that. So, my name is Arvin Elleron, a writer and gamer. I've been streaming at Twitch TV at www.twitchtv.arvinelleron since 2012, learning what makes Twitch the coolest thing online, community, and connection. Over the past 3 years, I've streamed over 50 full games, from action-adventure titles like Assassin's Creed to RPGs, my favorite like Pillars of Eternity. I've also conducted a host of interviews on my channel with developers from a whole variety of companies, from Shadowrun Returns' Harebrained Schemes to Pillars of Eternity's Obsidian. But most important, we've built a community of nearly 3,000 smart, fun, and caring people, the Arvanauts, who make the experience of gaming an incredible joy. I'm working towards partnership on Twitch, and so many people have asked that I thought the time had come to take the channel to the next level with this Patreon. So, why should I support you, and how do I do it? Because community matters, and I think we've created one of the very best ones on Twitch. From the moderators to the regular viewers to the new folks who come in every day, we treat every Arvanaut with respect and compassion, and the family atmosphere is one of the things we value most. Everyone is a valuable part of what we do. Of course, streams on my channel are entertaining and fun, but they're also designed to make you think, and through our discussions with some of the biggest gaming developers and authors in the field, we strive to do just that. But creating a place for all of that costs time and money, for equipment, games, and other enhancements to the streaming and viewing experience, and I want to demonstrate the support the channel has to the powers that be at Twitch as we move towards partnership. That's where this Patreon comes in. Most important of all is simply your presence in the channel as one of the Arvanauts. But if you are able and willing to do more, whether it's $1 or $10 a month, you will help support the channel's upkeep and development and demonstrate the support the channel enjoys, and you'll enjoy some cool goodies as well. Check out the pledges below, the milestone goals to the left, and tune into every broadcast at www.twitch.tv/ArvanElleron, and thanks so much for the support. Okay, it is a half Windsor, yes. Yes. And you're right, Dragon, I wanted the elbow pads on my shoulders as well. So here's what we got, guys. Here's the way it looks. Starting on the left with these playthroughs. When we reach $50 a month, yeah, there is upkeep, Rogan, because it takes, you know, I mean, like we're talking about upkeep, mostly, you know, designing stuff that I can increase on the channel. I mean, I do this for free, and yes, I have fun doing it and a lot of fun doing it. But there is some cost, you know, that's associated with running things, trying to handle the website, and it's basically time cost. It's time that I'm spending doing channel stuff, not just playing, but actually working on the YouTube channel, working on, for example, getting this thing together, doing videos and highlights and stuff like that. That's all time that's taken away from stuff I could be doing that would be making money, like writing and things like that. So in no way am I trying to suggest that this is a, you know, massively expensive operation, but it does take time, and time is money for me. So reflect that. I will refresh the Patreon page in just a second. Did you guys already... Wait a minute. Whoa! Like, already? Who is the... Okay, see, so the problem is I don't have a... Okay, who are the 4 people? Who just supported? Who did that? And you're right about that, 1298. It's definitely been great marketing. Who did that? You're 100% right, 1298, for sure. In no way am I suggesting, you know, that this has been a bad thing. It's been a tremendous thing every way, but still. So, Shadowed. Oh my God, man. All right, cool. So before I even have a chance to do this, so this is the way it goes. When we hit, let's talk about the milestone goals. Thank you so much, you guys. It's amazing. Dragon. So that's really awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much. So let's see, where are we? So the fighting, so it works like this. When we hit $50 a month, we already play through, let me actually sort of zoom in a little bit. We already play through a fighting fantasy game book every so often on the channel, as you guys know, but when we hit this goal, we will increase the frequency to twice a month. So 2 times a month, I will be doing a fighting fantasy game book when we hit that $50 a month limit. If you've never been a part of any of these, you're in for a treat. All chat gets to vote on the decisions made by the character. It's like Twitch plays Pokemon, only anarchy never reigns. So when we reach $50, that's going to be the case. When I get down to the bottom of this, by the way, I'm going to look and see who contributed. Thank you guys so much. But I wanted to at least get through the playthrough. So $50 per month, 2 times a month, Fighting Fantasy Gamebook playthroughs. At $100 per month, short story readings. Now, you guys already know that I already read my work, whether it's a short story or a chapter or a novel in progress on stream. But when we hit this goal, I will read either... How about I do this? Is it still up there? No? It's zooming in. This is the problem. I shouldn't have done it this way. Okay. I will read either a story of mine or another story from a friend in the business at least once a month. I might even get a few of them to read it themselves. No word on whether George R. R. Martin will be on board, but I'll see what I can do. I hope the smiley face is, you know, the deal. So that's the situation with that. So the short story readings is if we reach 100 per month. When we reach 200 a month, you will get the chance to pick a game. If Strike Ninja is here, is Strike Ninja in the channel? Strike Ninja's not here yet. When Strike Ninja arrives, this is basically what Strike has been existing for, was this moment, okay? I call the shots on what games I play on my channel, although I do take suggestions from time to time. But when we hit this goal, I will let chat vote on a game for me to play. Now, this is important. Not necessarily finish, but play once per month. Now, please note, I still reserve the right to veto game choices if they're not channel appropriate, so I will still not play Slender or Amnesia. Sorry. Apologies, that's just my thing. But if you have always wanted me to play like Bad Rats or Hateful Boyfriend, God help me, or My Little Pony or something, I will do it. So I will play said game if we hit that number. That's the deal. So that's that. And then last of all, if we hit $400 a month, which would be amazing, if we hit that, I play Dungeons and Dragons on my channel regularly with the Infinity and Beyond crew, all fellow streamers and one editor. But when we hit this goal, I will pick 5 viewers at random every other month to play a one-shot adventure in 5th edition D&D. So every other month, one of my streams, I will play a one-shot session with 5 random viewers on my channel. That will happen every other month starting with this. That is if we hit the $400 per month level. Whether your characters will survive, of course, is not guaranteed by the management. So those are the goals that we have, the milestone goals on the left. So that's what we got is that. I will play Barbie Horse Adventures Mystery Ride. I'll do it. I'll do it if we hit that number. So that's the deal with that. Which leads us to the pledge level. Let me refresh again since you guys are telling me to refresh. Dear God, there we go. 6 patrons. We have hit the $50 mark. We've hit the milestone goal reached. Fighting Fantasy Gamebook achieved. Thank you guys so much. Let me jump out of the. Where's my mouse cursor? Here, let me see. All right, you guys did it. You guys did it. Space Assassin. We're going to be doing Fighting Fantasy Gamebooks twice a month. Space Assassin is going to be the next one up on the list. So you guys did a great job. Thank you very much. Wow, that is pretty fast work. Thank you guys. That's awesome. So we're going to hit that. That means we are going to be this is going to be every, so we're going to be doing 2 of these a month. Now, not 2 books, 2 sessions. So 2 sessions a month which means we're definitely going to get basically one of these done a month is basically what that works out to. So, so that's what we're looking at for this. I'll talk about that, Shadow. Well, maybe we can talk a little bit about that. So, that's the deal with that. Let's talk about, and thank you guys so much. I promise when I get through this, I will name all the patrons because that's part of the deal here. And yes, it would start this month. I know, Rogan, I know. I understand the way it works. I know that Patreon, I run a Patreon with my podcast Speculate, so I understand that just the pledge doesn't mean they charge it every month. I get that. And, believe me, my eyes are wide open here. But part of the reason that I'm doing this is, Shane, part of the reason that I'm doing this is, again, and I want to make this clear, this is not because I need money per se from the channel. This is because I want to be able to demonstrate the support that the channel has to the powers that be at Twitch. And I've made this clear to the mods that I've spoken to about this before. I did tell the mods about this a couple of weeks ago, and obviously Satobo, as one of them who was doing the video, knew about it as well. When partnership happens with Twitch, I'm going to shut the Patreon down. So I am not going to be one of those guys who runs a Patreon and a Twitch at the same time. I have nothing against people who do that, by the way. I think it's fine if they want to do that, but I don't want to feel like I'm double dipping. And so when the partnership happens, I will shut the Patreon down, and basically a lot of the goals that we have in Patreon will be shifted over to Twitch partnership. So in no way am I trying to double dip or overdo this. And I also want to say, again, that the most important thing you guys can do is to be in the channel. The reason I resisted this, I've been streaming for 3 years now, and the reason that I resisted doing this for a long time is I didn't want people to get the idea that it was some quid pro quo that, like, unless you contribute to the channel, you're not a cool, like, I mean, that is irrelevant. People who are willing to go above and beyond, I am very grateful to, but it is not necessary to do so. Your guys being in the channel is the most important thing. So I just want to be clear about that. Like, that's the most important thing that exists. So I want to be clear about that up front, and be clear that when the Patreon, that when Twitch goes up, if the partnership, when the partnership happens, I will shut the Patreon down, and the stuff from the Patreon will be moved over to this with subs and things like that. So I wanted to be clear about that. Okay, let's talk about the pledges, and then when I get down to the bottom, I will say hi to everybody who contributed. First of all, how about I actually get rid of this and pop up the window? There we go. If you pledge, can I zoom that in anymore? There we go. If you pledge $1 or more per month, you will get public announcement and recognition of your support unless you want to remain anonymous on the stream. You will also get access to the patron activity feed to connect with other patrons and suggest future goals for the Patreon or ideas for the channel. We have one patron at that level already. And actually, can I see? Oh, that's if I wanted to contribute to myself, which is maybe a little silly. All right, so that's the $1 or month level. At the $5 or month per level, Yeah, no wonders. It wasn't. I was not at that level. So hopefully Twitch will, use this. Hopefully that will be the case. $5 or more per month is two patrons are there. Everyone from the previous award tier. So again, public announcement, recognition of your support, blah, 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 blah. And every month you will be entered in a draw to win a free game. So at the $5 a month or more level, every month you'll be entered in a draw to win a free game. This is in addition to the free games that I give out now. So that is not going to stop, but it will be an additional draw for people who are just patrons of this. So that's the deal with that. $10 or more per month. I have two patrons at this, which is really, really kind of you guys. Everything from the previous award tiers. So you guys get the public announcement, access to the feed. You also get everything from, so you get that, and you get, you're entered in a draw to win a free game. So you become part of this at the $10 or more per month level. Also, once a month, you at $10 or more per month will receive a message discussing the state of the channel and news of possible upcoming events. And so that will happen basically once a month. It will be a, not a huge, I'm not going to spam you. It'll be like, a message of maybe a paragraph in length, usually sort of talking about what's going on with the channel. Also, when you first pledge at this level, and this is why I'm going to need to know names, when you first pledge at the $10 level, I will write you a brief poem chronicling your heroic endeavors and then read it live on stream and send you a digital copy. So that will happen at $10 or more per month. So two people have already signed on for this. Two people are already there and are going to do it. And so I'm going to find out who those people are in just a bit. Then we get $25 or more per month, and one person has already done this. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you very much. That's really, really cool. At $25 or more per month, you will get everything from the previous award tier. So all of the stuff mentioned, the poem, the draw, game draw, etc. And when you first pledge at this level, I will read and critique a short piece of your writing, no more than 5 pages, via email with side comments and comments at the end. So I will do something similar for what I do for my students at the university level, and it will be a short piece of writing, no more than 5 pages via email, side comments, and then comments at the end. So I will do that at $25 or more per month. Was that you, Shadowed? Oh my God, Shadowed, thank you so much, dude. Wow. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. So that's $25 or more per month. $50 or more per month is everything from those award tiers, except for the critique part of the $25. And the reason is that at $50, when you first pledge, now this is only the first time, so when you renew, I will be really thankful. You'll still get entered in a draw to win the game, blah, 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 blah. You'll still get the messages about the channel, but I'm not going to, I don't have the time to every single month critique a new piece of your writing. So this is a one-time only deal when you first pledge. After that, resubs, you still get all the other benefits that I talked about. So the $50 a month per level. When you first pledge at this level, I will read and critique a short piece of your writing, no more than 10 pages, via an up to 30-minute video conference with time and date to be mutually agreed upon by us. So I will have a back and forth with you, 30-minute video conference, short piece of your writing, no more than 10 pages, talking with you about the particular piece of writing. So that is $50 or more per month. $100 or more per month, which is crazy and ridiculous. I want to emphasize crazy and ridiculous. But they say that I need to have something that goes up to, somewhat higher levels. So at $100 or more per month, what the heck? Everything from the previous award tiers, except for the critique portion of the $50 pledge, because when you first pledge at this level, I will read and critique a longer piece of your writing, no more than 25 pages, via an up to hour-long video conference. So a longer discussion between you and me, and also a longer piece of writing that you send to me. Again, time and date to be mutually agreed upon by us. And then last, and this level, this level I put in as kind of this is a joke level, but anyway. At the $200 or more per month level pledge, everything from the previous award tiers, which I've talked about before, the sight of me being incredulous that someone actually was supportive at this level. So that would look something along the lines of, that would look probably something like this. Something like that. And when you first pledge at this level, in addition to the applicable critiques from the previous award tiers, I will chat with you about anything appropriate is important, at all regarding writing or teaching or your career, even life, via an up to 2-hour-long video conference, time and date to be mutually agreed upon by us. I will give advice and suggestions, no guarantees that they'll work, of course, and I will answer any professional questions that you may have. So that is what I will do. So those are the levels, folks. We've got level levels. I tried to make it very focused on what I do in my story and narrative-based channel anyway, so that's why I wanted to do it, have the rewards be based on those sorts of things that we do here, and also to support the community, and because that's a big part of the channel is the community focus. $1, $5, $10, $25, $50, $100, or $200. That is the deal. Now, I want to mention that, first of all, I am working on trying to get I'm working at the moment on trying to get a Patreon notification system working. I haven't been able to do it yet. There's a guy who is running a project over at OBS to make a Patreon notification possible, but it's not easy to get running. At least it wasn't easy for me. So a lot of what is involved is sort of like working out on like technical stuff and making it happen. And so that's not easy. So what it means, therefore, is that when people pledge to Patreon, I'm not going to immediately know it, nor am I going to immediately know who you are. And so I'm going to have to work on a system that would make that possible. And I'll put my heads together with some of my tech genius people on here and also on the OBS forums to see if I can figure out a way to make that happen, because I'd like to be able to recognize people when it happens. That would be important. The second thing that I want to say, which is significant, is that I really want to reemphasize that this is not going to change the direction of the channel vis-a-vis how I run it. It is very much more about sort of codifying what we've already done in here. So sort of supporting what it is that we've done and helping move it to the next level precisely by showing the support that the channel has. Where's the $1 million baller pledge? So that's the deal with that. But I in no way want people to think that, if you don't pledge anything, that there's some problem. Not at all. I will not ever do that ever. That is not the point of this at all. It is to show the support to Twitch. I talked it over with a lot of people that I trust in the Twitch community. I talked it over with my mods. I talked it over with a lot of people that I care about very much and who know a lot about this stuff before I did this, because it's very important to me that not change. Okay, you guys, the Arvanauts, are the best. I've said that for a long time. The best community on Twitch in my view, and I don't want that to change regardless of these circumstances. So I want that to be clear that this is a above and beyond, like, I can't believe you guys are this awesome type of thing. And it's designed in large part to show the support that the channel has to Twitch. And in the meantime, we get some fun things out of it, including the poems, the critiques, the D&D stuff, the Final Fantasy game books, you guys making me play my little bad rat's pony or whatever the hell the latest bad game is, that sort of thing. So that's what we're looking at there as well. So yes, there is. We do need to have a Patreon. Arv-Treon, I like that. I like Arv-Treon. That'd be a good command. Yeah, I couldn't have people working on this before this actually happened, but that's what we're looking at. So that's where we're at right now. And let's see, where are we at the moment? We have another patron who's been added into the mix. Wow, $67 a month. That's amazing, guys. I was really worried that I was going to announce this and people were going to be like, and then it was just going to be like, people were going to be like, no. And I was going to get like one person like donating at $5, and it was going to be like my wife. I was really concerned about that. But yes, so that's the deal. And we are going to play games tonight, by the way. This is not just making the announcement, but that is the announcement, guys. And I want to actually read out, if I can, the people that are responsible for making this happen so far. And again, let's see who I've got. All right. First of all, thank you guys so much. Okay. So first of all of those people who, and let me see if it shows me. Okay, good. It shows me the current pledge. All right. So first of all, let me announce on stream the people who are responsible who are for making this happen. Thank you guys so much. So all of these people have become patrons, and I am now going to publicly shame you. That is to say, publicly announce it. So I would like to say mega Patreon hype first of all to Kilobyte. Mega Patreon hype to Kilobyte. Major Patreon hype to Shane Plays. Thank you so much. Major Patreon hype to Shadowed Mage. Major Patreon hype to Mr. Kale Satobo. Major Patreon hype to 1298. And then there are two people who I need to remember. I need to figure out what their name is. I need to, there's two people who put their real names on here, and I don't know who you are. So maybe I'll just put it this way. If your last name, let's put it this way. No, your first name. If your first name starts with a letter N, could you please announce yourself in channel? If your first name starts with the letter N, could you please announce yourself on channel so I know who you are? Ah, there you are. Brandhauser, thank you so much, Brandhauser, for the support. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brandhauser. And now, if your name starts with the letter D, if your first name starts with the letter D, could you tell me who you are? Although I actually think I know, but I think I have a suspicion. But if you could tell me who you are, the letter D. Ah, I know who you are. Call, thank you then. Call, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. You are the initial 7. You are the lucky 7. Wasn't there a movie? You're the fabulous 7. There's some 7 movie, isn't there? There's like the 7. It's not the Dirty Dozen. There's the Dirty Dozen, not the Dirty 7. Something about the 7. So, you just signed up for what? Wait, whoa. What? You just signed up for what? Hold on. Refresh. The heck? Who did that? The 7 deadly sins. Who did? I will just show what it is. Wow. Who the hell just did that? Is that you, Fury? Aw, dude. Fury Fire, man. That is badass. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. By the way, I should say that you can always change that. You can change that at any time. Thank you, Fury. That's very kind of you. And I want to emphasize, you guys can always change that. It gets charged at the end of every month, so you guys know. So at the end of the month, they'll charge it. They'll put it in. They'll then transfer it over to my Patreon balance, which will eventually get moved to my PayPal. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is very, very kind of you. I think that's everybody that I have so far. 8 patrons. That is amazing, guys. Thank you so, so much. Well, that was quick. That's pretty cool. That's not what I was expecting to go that fast. So that means, people, that we have... no, that's awesome, Fury, for sure. Yeah, well, we were already going to hang out at Gen Con, dude, but now for sure, man. That's awesome. So 2 milestone goals have been reached. We have reached the Fighting Fantasy Gamebook monthly playthrough and the short story readings. So I am going to be owing you guys a short story, and I'm going to be doing a Fighting Fantasy Gamebook once a month, and I might even start that maybe this evening. We'll talk about that. So that's awesome. 2 milestone goals reached. The next one is going to be to pick my game, even a bad one. We're a little ways off from that, so I'm probably safe at the moment. 100 more to go till we play Fallout. Yeah, I appreciate that, Grimnir. Thank you guys so much. And again, I as I say, nice. Thanks, Shane. I appreciate that, dude. That is very kind of you. And again, as I say, you guys all know the deal. So when when the Twitch partnership happens, this will get shut down, and all of the goals and milestone pledge and all that stuff is going to be moved over to my channel. And so this is sort of while that is happening. I am not going to double dip. I'm not going to take money twice. Again, I have no problem with creators that do that on Twitch. I'm cool with that. It's just I don't want to do that. I don't feel comfortable with that. I want this to be something which is showing the support for the channel, and we'll see what happens at that point forward. So $83 until Barbie Horse Adventures Mystery Ride. I am a little horrified at the prospect of playing Hateful Boyfriend, I have to say. I'm a little horrified at that prospect. Because I realized, I'm like, oh, it's fine. I can veto things. And that means I'll veto horror games. That's fine. But Hateful Boyfriend is... I've watched a few things of that being played, and that's... I gotta be honest, thank you very much, Apples. I am... Actually, there is a game... Okay, for those of you who have been longtime viewers of this channel, there is a game that you guys could make me play that would be worse. There's a specific game to me that I've talked about that would be worse. I'm telling you right now. Some of you may remember what I'm talking about. There's a particular game, and I'm not talking about a horror game. I mean a game that I would play and would then punch myself in the face for having played. What's up, Matt? You're new here. I'm new, and what is this? There is a game that is like that. That would be horrifying. No, it's not The Last of Us. No. It's not Hello Kitty. It's not Ultima 9. It's not Fallout 3. What's up, Roix? I will be trolled with games. It's not like that. Matt, you were totally believable. I am 16, and what is this? Yeah, no, it is not any of those things. It is not Last of Us. It is not Dota. Nope, it's not Dota. It's not RuneScape. Nope. It's not Barbie Dreamhouse Party. It's not Binding of Isaac. Yeah, clearly it's Journey. I like Journey, actually. Yeah, it also has to be a game that I can play, by the way. So I'm a PC guy, so I don't have the way to stream console unless it's on Nintendo Wii. But otherwise. So yeah. The information superhighway. It's not CSGO. No, I'm cool with that's fine. I mean, it's not my thing, but I'd do it. You know, it's a game that I have ranted about. So it is a game that I've ranted about. Hello Kitty. I would play Hello Kitty. I'd be very frightened, but I'd play it. I mean, frightened, not in a horror way. Hearthstone boys. No, I have to say, I've actually tried Hearthstone once or twice. It's not that bad. I don't mind Hearthstone. Elder Scrolls something. Nah, not League. Nah, not League. I mean, it's not my thing, but League is fine. It's that. It's not Two Brothers. No, I've played Two Brothers. I actually really, really like Two Brothers. It was sad as hell, but I like Two Brothers. Barbie makeover game. WoW. I've played WoW before. These are all good choices, though. I'm getting a good sense of what people think are bad games, or games that I would think are bad. Duke Nukem Forever. That game doesn't exist. That's a myth, Fury. You know that. Half-Life 3, not confirmed. Pokemon. I would play Pokemon. Guacamelee. That's a good call, Lee. It's true that I fell out of love with that game, but that's not the one I'm thinking about. I'm surprised that people don't remember this. Don't you remember? Oh, Brothers of Tale of Two Sons. Two Brothers. Oh. Yeah, okay. I have that. I think the only reason I didn't want to play that when I started it is because I thought it was A Tale of Two Sons, not the game that I was actually playing. So, would I play Star Wars Super Bombad? I'd play Super Bombad Racing. I'd play The Sims. I mean, I would be like troubled by The Sims, but I would play it. No, I'm talking about, don't you guys remember Kirby's Epic Yarn? Do you guys remember a rant that I had? It's even a highlight on my channel about a particular game that I was like, that sort of defines the worst of games to me. I don't want to give you a clue because I feel like that'll give it away. Y2K the game. Burger King, what's that Burger King game? Like the King where you like the stealth Burger King game that they actually run on AGDQ? Appointment with Fear, The Quest to Work. We need more clues. Okay, here's the clue. Character realism. The clue is realism. That's the clue. Your clue is realism. Oh, nice, man. Sneak King. No, not Morrowind. No. It's not Yu-Gi-Oh. Not E.T. Breakout. I love these titles. This is awesome. I could do this all night. Not Pod Racer, no. Sneak King. Oh, God. Yeah, Sneak King. Not GTA 5. It is not an anime dating sim. That's also troubling, though, but no. No, it was character realism. I like Final Fantasy. No, I'm looking forward to Witcher 3. Nah, Magic's alright. That game with the photography girl thingy? Do not know. You talk about Phoenix Wright? I like Phoenix Wright. No, I ranted about how this is a game that I played when I was a kid, and I went on a rant when I was playing Legend of Grimrock 2 about it. Went on a rant about this game and how much it pissed me off. Up! We have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner, people. Wizardry. Wizardry is a steaming pile of garbage. And I was forced to live it. And that would be a game. I don't even know how I would play it. I'd have to go find it. Oh, God, Wizardry. So bad. That's it. You don't know what wizardry is? That's not true, Rogan, right? Wait. Okay, wait. Well, hold on. I'm going to show you guys because this, I don't want to repeat my rant. So let me pop this up here. I don't want to repeat my rant. Where is it? Wizardry. Okay. Video manager. Yeah, dashboard first. No, Mr. Wonders. Oh, man. Okay. And let me just say, I understand that a lot of people like the series. I don't really have anything to say about the series because I stopped playing it after Wizardry 1. Part of it is just the way, when I was a kid, this game rubbed me so much the wrong way. Let me go find it. I'll find the highlight quickly. I'll find the highlight of my rant, which will explain it because I don't want to recreate it. Here we go. Hold on. Okay. Let me pop it up. I'll show you guys what it is. Oh my God. I have so many window captures running in OBS right now. It's just crazy talk. All right. So I think that's it. Let me make sure I got that right. All right. So this is why I don't like Wizardry. This is why Wizardry is terrible. And again, as a reminder, we are going to play games, I promise. But, okay, here we go. There it is. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Here comes the rant, people. I want you, first of all, as part of this, to cast your mind back, if you will, to the age that I was when I was playing Wizardry on the Nintendo. Now, I got my Nintendo, as many fine, strapping young lads did, sometime between the years of 1986 to 1988, when I was a freshman to sophomore in high school. I want to say that I first got it when I when I moved to my home when I was going into my junior year. So that, no, actually it was my freshman year. So 86 or 87, okay? So I was 14 or 15 when I got my Nintendo. Got my Legend of Zelda game, incredible. Changed the way I looked at games. Super Mario Brothers, incredible. Like, so many games, incredible, right? And I came back, I've played in television on the stream before. I played ColecoVision, TRS-80. I played with that stuff. If you guys have ever seen any of my old retrocasts, I'll do a retrocast again before the end of the year where I do an Intellivision stream and play some Intellivision games. I have fun doing that. So anyway, this is what I was coming from, okay? And it was 87, okay. That's your cue. All right, Demiser. You're leaving before the rant happened. See you, Demiser. Right. So, I get this game, and I'm very excited because I like, even back in the day, I love role-playing games. Before I started playing with Nintendos or any of that stuff, I played Dark Tower. If you guys don't know what Dark Tower is, oh, are you missing out? I still have mine. Dark Tower was this board game, but it had a big electric tower in the middle with like a which was battery powered, and it kept track of your guys as you like wandered around the map and did all this different stuff and like collected keys so you could fight the brigands in the Dark Tower. It was awesome stuff, right? Okay. So I had already played RPGs and games like that, and I played Dungeons & Dragons. I even played Tunnels and Trolls. I played a ton of this stuff when I was like 10, 11, 12 years old, right? Started playing those games probably when I was like 9 or 10. I was reading stuff like The Hobbit when I was like 7 or 8, right? So I was reading this stuff very early. Okay. So I got Wizardry, and I heard it's an epic RPG for the Nintendo. And the big thing it had on the box, big letters, and I had to save up to get this. I had to save up my allowance, the whole 9 yards, right? Big thing on the box was, it is realistic. You will feel as if you're there. I'm like, awesome. That's badass. I want to feel like I'm there. I want to feel like I'm in a dungeon. They're like, yes, this will feel realistic. So I put in the cartridge. You start out in Wizardry. First of all, you have no auto maps at all. So it's just like Grimrock. It's all old school. It's all using graph paper and stuff like that. Now, I'm here to tell you, as someone who played a lot of these games in the old school, like I was around when they made old school, when it wasn't old, that the reason that we did a lot of that stuff is because we didn't have access to other ways of doing it. That is to say, most of us were not really excited about spending hours and hours drawing on graph paper. Some of us did, but a lot of us didn't. And a lot of us are like, thank God we have technology now. But anyway, that's fine. And yes, Willie, I did play the Banner Saga, and I actually have an interview in my highlights of the folks from Stoic Studio. Love the Banner Saga. So, I got this. So it has old school, basically meaning no automap. But okay, fine. That's graph paper. That's okay. Fine, whatever. So you go into this dungeon, and the way Wizardry 1 works is that you have to build up a party and go down into this dungeon and fight monsters and build up loot and all that kind of stuff, right? Okay, cool. So I go down into the dungeon, and I start walking around, and I start fighting monsters, and I start building up my party. No problem. I get to like the 3rd or 4th level. And of course, as you always do, you save the game. Because that's what you do, right? That's what smart people do. They save your progress so that you don't lose your progress later. Because that's what a game is about. That's why you're being prepared. So I save my game. About level 3 or level 4, I get ambushed by a set of monsters. And my party wipes. And I'm like, well, crap. I guess I'll just have to reload my game. So I reload my game to find myself as a single character on the surface back at level 1. And I mean level 1 of my character. And I'm like, that's odd. I certainly remember saving my party, which was on level 4, and which was like level 6 characters or whatever. So I go back and I load it again. It's still the same guy. When I go back to look at the instruction manual, I discover that because Wizardry believes in realism, in the real life, you would not just be able to reload your game. So what they do is that when you actually die in Wizardry 1, they would erase your save and replace it with a save where your party was still dead on the level where you had died. Okay? Everyone cool on that so far? So I'm like, wait, what? I lost my progress? They're like, no, you can find your party again. Well, how do you find your party, you ask? Well, in character realism, you have to go find them with a new party. A new party, which, let me remind you all, is level 1, and whose characters are level 1. So I recruit a new party and bring them down to level 4, having to level up my characters to get there. When I get down to level 4, I go to the bodies and I say, thank God I found Where are the bodies? The bodies are no longer here. And I look at the instruction manual again, chat, and I discover that in realism, Wizardry's realism, the monsters wouldn't just leave the bodies there. They would take the bodies and bring them elsewhere in the dungeon. They would hide them in their nests. They would bring them to their lairs. They would bury them in the river. They would put them in underground. They would not leave them where you had left them. So your map is essentially useless. So I go looking for that group, chat. I go looking for that party, and after wandering through the entire level, and wandering up and downstairs, and spending more and more hours, do you know what I ultimately discover? I find the bodies of my party, and I'm like, thank God, I have discovered my party. Let me open up the Where is all their stuff? All their stuff is gone, and do you know why, chat? Because in realism, the monsters would not just let the characters keep what they had. They would take their stuff. They would take their armor. They would take their weapons. They would throw their armor and weapons away. Or they would eat their food. Or they would use their potions. Or they would use their gems. And so I spend more hours tracking down the monsters, finding the ones that kill them. In the world of realism, ladies and gentlemen, they wouldn't have kept the potions that way. They wouldn't have maintained it that way. In the real world, in the world that we're talking about right here, in the real world, we would have discovered that the potions would have been used by the monsters and consumed by the creature. And it was at this point that I was this close to either shutting the console off, taking the game away forever, or taking the console, throwing it through the window, and then fist punching the screen, Zeke style, kicking the TV out the window, and then throwing myself out the window to follow it. Because of realism. Now, all of what I've just described to you is one thing if it's just about realism. Here's the part, people, that really gets me. Here's the part. Realism. You're fighting goddamn orcs and monsters in a dungeon with dwarves and elves. Here's a newsflash, people. This isn't realistic. If I wanted realistic, I would go back to my life of being a freshman who got picked on in high school. That was my real life. If I wanted real life, I would go back to high school and play in my band. If I were in real life, I would go back and watch TV on my crappy little color TV that got 3 channels because our cable system didn't work. That's what I do in my real life. Did I want that, chat? Did I want real life? No, I wanted escapism. I wanted to adventure and be a hero and to live in the world and to do my life. What I did not want was realism from a game which is a fantasy game about killing orcs. I hate Wizardry 1 with the white-hot intensity of 1,000 suns. 1,000 suns. Here endeth the rant. I'm telling you, man. That was my rant. I apologize for how long it took me, but oh god. Oh god, was I angry. Where can I buy that game? Oh god, realism. Realism. I experienced realism, yes. Ugh. I swear to God, I forgot until just now when I was watching that. All of what I just said in that rant still makes me angry. Who does that? Oh, God. I don't know, man. Again, you know what, dude? Hey, what's up, Alien Tarot? Hi, guys. I don't know what to say, man. I'm telling you, man. No, I mean, listen, like I say, everyone's experience is different. You don't have to share my opinions. I'm just telling you that that was about as much fun as having a rusty butter knife dragged over my wrists repeatedly, not ever actually being able to do any damage to me, just being super irritating so that I would gradually die of tetanus. That was about the equivalent of how exciting the whole thing was. It was so frustrating. And part of it is that, like, I don't know, if you have a game that you know is terrible going in, like, for example, if we do hit this goal and you guys end up making me play Bad Rats. Bad Rats is going to suck, right? I know that going in. That's going to be terrible, but at least I know going in it's a terrible game. Unless you're Strike Ninja, in which case it's not. But, you know, for most normal people, it's a terrible game, so that's fine. The problem is when you have a game that is expected to be good, that you're like, oh, this is the wizardry, character realism, it's amazing. This game, people, this game was supposed to be something it wasn't. It would be the equivalent of someone walking up to you and giving you a jetpack and being like, this is a jetpack. This jetpack is silent. It uses no fuel. It's powered by the sun. It is really like, it allows you to fly up in the air totally safely. It will not cut out mid-flight. You will be completely safe when you use it. Then they strap it on your back, wave at you and walk away, and you fire up the jetpack, and the jetpack goes, boom, and collapses off your back. That's what this was. I saw this as a kid, and I'm like, swords, sorcery, wizards, magic. And then it was like, and now, in the face, in the face, in the face. Realism. Oh my god. My sweet, sweet tear. What is this? Oh, we wanted my sweet, sweet tears. Oh no, you got it. You got my sweet, sweet tears. All right, see you, Grimnir. Thanks, man. And in fairness, like, I mean, look, there were other games like on Nintendo and elsewhere that were problematic as far as like, you know, like Final Fantasy. I saw that Wonders just brought up Final Fantasy 1. I like Final Fantasy 1, but that game had lots of grinding. How about Dragon Warrior? The original Dragon Warrior on Nintendo? Hello. Grind, 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 grind with a UI that looked like it was done by a trained monkey. I mean, like, listen, there were games that were problematic, but again, like, as you were playing it, you felt, okay, I know. But Wizardry made this big thing. It's like, it's 3-dimensional. You're walking. You are there in the dungeon. You are part of the... I'm like, yes, I am there in the dungeon. They're like, you are a great hero. I'm like, I am a great hero. You're like, you are a swordman. I am a sword wielder. Level 4. You're dead. I'm like, that's fine. I'll reload. No, because character realism. And then I'm like, what? And then they're like, haha, punch the face, punch the face. Oh, God. At least they trained the monkey. Oh, my God. Anyway, so That's a game that if we get there, oh god, the horror. So anyway, but that is my big announcement. That is my big announcement for the day. And I appreciate you guys having been a part of this. I think what I might do is I might just put this number. I might do a window capture and put the number down on the bottom right of my screen, and then we'll sort of leave it like that. I think that'd be useful. And we are going to play a game tonight. So fear not, that will in fact happen. But I want to make sure I get that stuff saved. Ninja Gaiden was a tough game. Ninja Gaiden was tough. I think I did play. I know I played it, but I think I won it. That was one of the games that I rented. We had a local video store. I rented that from. I've said though many times the hardest game I played on Nintendo. There were two of them. One was Ghosts and Goblins, the original Ghosts and Goblins. But honestly, Ghosts and Goblins was, although it was difficult, you could theoretically get through it. It was possible. The game that I had never, to this day, have not been able to win and get all the way through is Blaster Master. It's a great game, but that game is brutal. Brutal. Blaster Master is brutal. So, yes. Those are the days of Lands of Ultima. So, thank you guys all so much. For the 8 folks who have jumped on board, thank you guys very much. I'm going to capture your information right now. I really do appreciate it. And again, as I say, this is just this is sort of I do want it to be. I mean, I put a lot of thought into sort of how I wanted to roll this out, but thinking about how I wanted to roll it out and putting it all together and all that was. And I was nervous, honestly. I have been nervous about this because I wasn't sure how it was going to come off, and I did not want it to come off wrong. So I'm glad that people seem to be pleased about it, and not sort of like, "What are you doing, you sellout shill?" or something, because that's not the intention of what we're doing here. So, so yeah, thank you guys so much. And there we go. That's what we're going to put over there. So, Blaster Master was awesome. Yeah, that's true. Zelda does need props. No, and I liked the original Zelda. I love the original Zelda. So, Realms is a really nice game. Realms of Arcania. Yeah, I've heard good things about Realms of Arcania. Blaster Master was great. Yeah, Metroidvania with a Moon Patrol bug you could get out of. Yep. So good. Discworld 2 Missing Presumed. Listen, if we get there, I'll do it. The only thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to play horror games or like, I'm not playing Leisure Suit Larry, which is banned on Twitch anyway, but I'm not going to play like, games with heavy sex content or anything like that because, again, the way that the channel is set up. So that's why I want veto power. But if it's just because the game, or like, violence that's like so over the top that I think it's sort of offensive, but if it's just a game that's just bad, I'll play it. Again, play it. That doesn't mean finish it. I have this image that someone's going to send me like a $200, a 200-hour text adventure type of thing, Hey, Trenday, what's up, man? So yeah, so I'm going to ask my mods. We're going to play a game now, but I'm going to ask my mods as we're going through this. As we're going through, I would ask my mods to be able to periodically remind people, not in a spammy way, please, but if people come in and say, hey, what's the announcement, just let them know about the Patreon. I would appreciate that very much. And again, I want to thank Satolbo. Satolbo was responsible for putting together the video you guys just saw, and I think he did a great job in limited time. Again, remember, we only had a chance to get together starting on Thursday, and on Friday, we went down to Philly Comic-Con, so we basically had to come up with a concept for the video, film it yesterday while we were down at Philly Comic-Con, and then he had to edit it today after work, and he did a great job. So Satolbo, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for making this happen. Battletoads, you know what? It's funny. I've heard Battletoads many times. I've never actually played Battletoads, so I don't know whether it's good or bad. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I think Foom has talked about Battletoads a lot, but I never played it, so I can't speak to it either way. I don't know why. I just missed it. Wizards and Warriors was another hard game, too. I don't know if anybody ever played that. That was rough. Bionic Commando could be challenging, but I got to be really good at it. Obviously, and I loved it. The Mega Man games as well. The video was shot. Well, I'll let Satolbo answer that. He will know. What is this announcement? Were you here with intent or not? Yeah, man. Wizards and Warriors. This is good stuff. So, all right. So now the question I have for people is, you made it most of the way through iStep before we had a major issue. What is iStep? Sorry, did I miss something? What is iStep? ISTEP. What is ISTEP? Matt Mo. That's funny. Oh, okay. That's what it is with intent. I have started a Patreon. You can go back and take it. I don't want to go over it again for people who were here already. I don't want to bore them, but yeah, I pulled together the money for my consulting fee. I launched my Patreon, and I want to thank my mods also for the suggestions and the support. Some of the things you see here came from my mods as ideas and concepts for the stream, so I want to thank you guys for that. Yeah, it's again, for those of you just coming in, by the way, if you're new to the stream, please make sure to follow also. That would be lovely. I appreciate that. But this is going to be there until Twitch, until the Twitch channel partnership happens. I'm still working to try to get Twitch partnership, and this is going to be there until that happens, at which point I'll shut the Patreon down and I'll move over all of the goals and the pledge stuff and all that kind of business will be headed over to my Twitch channel. That's the basic deal. It's basically to show support for the stream. It's to show that there is interest in the stream and that people are interested in stepping up and supporting it that way. And hopefully it's going to add a little bit of fun to the mix as well. But when the Twitch partnership happens, I will shut down the Patreon at that point, because I don't personally, there's nothing against anyone on Twitch who does it, but I don't want to be double dipping and like taking from both Patreon and Twitch. So I'm just going to be, doing Twitch when that happens as well. But no, I have that covered with intent. I have that covered. I said I will veto games that are not in line with the channel, by which I mean not horror games. So. Oh, Indiana standardized test? Oh, really? Avast released an update. It started sending... Oh, my God. Really, Hellness? Really? I've actually heard of Xenoblade Chronicles. I watched that played a little bit. But that's Wii U, you mean, Topkin, right? That's not Wii. You mean Wii U, yeah? That sucks, Hellness. That... Well, you know what I feel about that. Like, I don't want to get into another rant about it, but, like, testing... The standardized testing obsession in America is an anathema to education. It is pedagogical. It is pedagogically bankrupt, is what I would say. It is pedagogically bankrupt. It is absolutely absurd. Crimson Shroud. Oh, no, we're going to get more Phoenix Wright, but that's a game that I like anyway. I mean, I'm going to be playing that at some point anyway, so. Yeah. So let's see. Yes. Now, also, I forgot about that. The other thing I have to do is I have to check, and I have to do this right now. Hold on a moment. Let me do this in another tab. I have to find out who the patrons are. So let me actually shut this off for just a second, because I have to find out who my patrons are, and for those of you who earned the things that I mentioned. So let me check this quickly. So first of all, for those of you who supported me at the level that I mentioned, so the different levels that we have, let me double check this right now. So let's see. Fury Fire, you who have supported me, that's outrageous, Fury. That is utterly outrageous, dude. So Fury has pledged 50 a month. That is outrageous. And I want to make clear, I know that sometimes people can get super excited in like the moment and be like, yeah, I want to help. And I really appreciate that. Please, though, do not pledge something that you can't afford to pledge. Remember that you can cancel it at any time. And please remember that this is being done not so much for the money. It's being done to sort of show support outwardly. And so although I am very grateful, and that's why I put the pledge levels there, I don't want you to think that, like, I very much appreciate it, but this is not a quid pro quo in any way. Okay, so I really appreciate that. Okay, so with that said, let's see. With that said, let me take a look. So Fury has backed his pledge at the $50 level, which is really amazing, man. I am honored and grateful. So for that, what that means is, let me pop up my. Nope. Doesn't look like it to me. It looks like he is at the $50 level, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that works. So, let me see. So, I want to check my patrons right now. So, for Fury right now, here we go. Fury right now, so here's the deal. You have to get me a short piece of your writing, which is, a short piece of your writing, which is no more than 10 pages, VN up to, it should be 25. Let me double check. It doesn't look like that. It looks like it says the current pledge is 50. It says the current pledge is 50. If it's 25, that's fine. Like, don't it says 50, but if it's 25, that's cool. I kind of was surprised actually when I saw that it was that. So like, definitely just double check it because it shows as 50 for me. So assuming it's 25, which is what I think you were going to do, 25. Remember that at the $25 level, I will read and critique a short piece of your writing, no more than 5 pages via email with side comments and comments at the end. So after the stream is over, I will go to my Patreon and I'll send you a message letting you know that, just reminding you. But be thinking about that because I will be happy to critique it and send you an email with the critique and the side comments. So. Okay, so I don't know why it's showing me that. So that's fine. So 25, awesome. So yeah, so just remember that. I'm going to let you know about that. And that takes care of that. Let's see. For Kilobyte, you, my friend, are going to get, let's see. Let me write this right now. Yes, so Kilobyte, I am going to write a poem for you, and it is going to be read on. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Shane, and thank you again so much for the patronage, sir. Thank you so much for the support. And by the way, let me double check. Hold on, before you leave, let me just double check. Yes. Okay. Cool. So awesome. Thank you so much, Shane. I appreciate it. And thank you, man. So yeah. So for Kilobyte, I'm going to be sending you something letting you know about this deal with the poem. So that is going to be on the way. I have 3 poems to write right now. Yes, that's what I'm actually looking at. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Yes, I have to write a poem for Kale Satobo. I think I know where the guy lives. I can do that. And for Shadowed Mage, who also backed me at the $25 level. Shadowed, you already know the deal. I will send you an email about this, but you have got to send me a short story as well, sir. So you're going to be getting the poem. You're going to be getting, so basically you and Fury are going to be getting both short story critiques, my little 5 pages of writing critiques via email, and also a poem written about the two of you. And 1298 is also going to be getting a poem. So you 3 are going to be getting poems from me, and I will remind you guys all about that when we go. You did it and reselected it. Let's see. Yep, there he goes. Perfect. Thank you, sir. It is now working perfectly. So keep that in mind. So for those guys, for those of you who did that, for Fury, for Shadowed, for 1298, all of you 3 have poems coming to you. For the rest of you, I've already read your names out on stream. And thank you guys all so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I can't really say anything other than that, except that I'm just really grateful. So thank you. Okay. It's now only 92 a month. Is that what it says? Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Well, no short story readings for us. No, I'm just kidding. We will reach that level. We will definitely reach that level. I have no doubt of it. Based on the support that you guys have given so far. River. I appreciate it, Doctor. See you next time, man. Thanks, dude. Okay. So now what we've got here is because we have definitely hit the shadow of we've definitely hit the Fighting Fantasy goal. We've definitely hit that goal. That means that I have a session of those to get in. Now, what I need to figure out here is I need to think about my time frame because I'm going to be doing... You know what? It's fine. I was going to do Pillars of Eternity tonight, but the truth is that since this is an extra stream, I don't have to do Pillars tonight. The reason I'm concerned about the time is that I need to make sure I'm done with Pillars and hopefully done with Legend of Heroes, where I have 2 sessions of that left, in time to be able to do The Witcher 3 when it comes out, and it's coming out only in a couple weeks. So that's why I'm thinking about the whole time frame here. But that's fine. So I don't need to worry about that. So with that said, do you guys think... don't say words like pedagogically. Well, you know what you can do, Mr. Wonders? Lawkeeper's working on the bot. We actually have a dictionary of the bot in stream. So normally you can do exclamation point lookup pedagogically. I also spelled it wrong. But I wouldn't have been able to find it anyway. But the bot's like, shut up, I don't have time to look up a definition for you. But anyway, I need to spell it properly. But yeah, pedagogically. But yeah, that's what you do. So you can actually do lookup in case. You can actually do that. So that's the way that goes. Okay. So with that said, folks, because of we have hit that goal, I'm going to get one of these out of the way right now. So ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? You did, Kiwi. What's up, man? You missed the announcement, but they will be happy to let you know what the announcement is now. Now, I know I have more Pillars of Eternity to do, and I hear you, Wonders. I understand that I have more of that to do, but I have to run the risk of making you upset with me because I need to ask whether chat wants to do this. Because I do want to get a couple of these in, and this is an extra stream that I would not normally do. So the question is, but I want to leave it up to chat. Chat, do you want me to continue with Pillars of Eternity? Again, this is this extra stream. So for this extra stream, do you want me to continue with that? Or do you want to do Space Assassin, which is the next of these games? What say you guys? It's up to you. I'll do either one. I'm happy to do Pillars instead. And remember, I will be doing Pillars next week, so this is not like I'm stopping Pillars. Finish then begin anew. You shall abstain. Some space backstabbing. And if you guys have, by the way, if you've never participated in one of these ones I think are fun. They're fun to do. But again, as I say, I understand, and I'm having a great time. Oh, I didn't tell you guys the other bit of news. Speaking of Pillars of Eternity, so you guys know that I have a podcast that I run that also has its own Patreon, actually, that I co-host with Brad Bollier called Speculate. And on Speculate, we're going to be having an interview with a guy named Josh Vogt, who's a writer, and Carrie Patel, who's also a writer. Guess who didn't realize until today that Carrie Patel is not only a writer with a book out from Angry Robot Books and a new book coming out from Angry Robot shortly. And in case you wonder about Angry Robot Books, Capoeirist Mike, who's a regular in this channel, Capoeirist Mike is also not only an author, but he's the North American marketing manager for Angry Robot Books, showing you how small the world is. Carrie Patel is also a narrative designer for Obsidian who wrote a couple of the characters for Pillars of Eternity. Did I know this? No. Did I understand? I was like, I saw her name on there. I'm like, oh, cool, cool. I'm looking forward to it. And it's the end of the semester and like, final exam. So I haven't been paying attention and I was getting ready. I was starting to get ready for interview prep and I'm like, Carrie Patel, that name sounds familiar. Oh, you actually worked for Obsidian. So what about that? I mean, I was like, yeah, isn't that cool? I had no idea. So hopefully maybe I can get her on here at some point. I was like, oh, okay, right. Because the world is about 2 inches wide, basically. So final exams are Monday, Lego. Final exams are Monday. And I've got, I'll show you the back of them. Those are papers. Those are more papers. And here are the papers I've graded so far. So, final exams on Monday, though. But yes. Lawbot is down. CambridgeBot isn't going right. So yes. So it sounds like... that back into Pillars? Oh, that's true. That's true. Because we have that... stuff happening. Let's see. Let me double check here. Let me just text Law quickly. I'm just texting him to double check. You're so in on the scene now. Finish your PoE run. They'll be on there next. Well, next what though? What do you mean? Yeah, I mean, I was totally surprised though. I don't know why I didn't realize that. I mean, it was because I knew. I mean, I knew obviously about Chris Avallone on the project. I knew obviously about Josh Sawyer, who I interviewed on the project, but I didn't. I had never actually heard of. I didn't know about Carrie Patel until I heard about her through Speculate, and then I didn't make the connection that she actually worked at Obsidian. And I'm like, wait, is this the same person? I'm like, oh. Oh, their next game expansion. Oh, yeah. Well, no, definitely. I mean, and because I've been having such a great time with Pillars, I'm definitely going to do more of that. So, but all right. Well, so probably to be on the safe side then, because Lawbot is sort of in problematic mode, and because CambridgeBot is as well, we should probably do Pillars. So I'm sorry. I will do. We're going to get it up and running so that I can do this. And as I said, I now have committed because we made this level that we're going to do 2 of these. So we're going to have 2 sessions of this. So we'll do that next week. And maybe what we can do is we can play Pillars tonight, and maybe on Tuesday I'll run, a session of this or something like that. I'll figure it out. But so we'll see. I teach creative writing and English literature, specifically a lot of fantasy and science fiction. Oh, thank you, Blackberry Bear. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I teach a lot of fantasy, science fiction. I'm teaching a course in Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings actually this fall. So a lot of fantasy, science fiction courses. I teach a couple of others, revenge, tragedy, and a course in Shakespeare, and I teach creative writing. So thank you very much. Thanks for making those commands, by the way, guys. I appreciate it. So cool. All right, so let us dive back into Pillars then. Let us dive in to the Pillars. And we will get the other thing done. Oh, nice, man. I appreciate that. Well, thank you, Wonders. I appreciate that. Yeah, you've been here like regularly. You have been a regular part of the crew. So I am glad to hear it. All right, let me just put the Patreon little notification there over in the side. And I'm not going to do this, by the way, every stream. I'm just going to do it for tonight because it's it's kind of a cool new thing that I'm excited about. So, but I appreciate it very much, and I'm I try to bring the community in on everything as much as I can, but for obvious reasons, I couldn't kind of have build buzz and build the surprise and everything at the same time as bring everybody in on what they thought about it. So I tried to get a lot of people that I trusted in the mods and everyone. And they said it was kind of the right there. So it is 9:30, so I would say about 3.5 hours, roughly, Wonders. I'm planning to wrap up at about 1 my time, so about 3.5 hours. There will, however, I'm going to warn everyone up front, there is going to be a 10-minute break, though, in the middle because I need to eat something and haven't. So I am going to do that. But that said, I will try to keep it minimal. All right, is that... I hope that's not intrusive. Let's do it that way. Okay. All right, let's see how that works. Oh, you're moving, Top? That's cool. Where are you moving to? Really? You think I'm that close to the end, Wonders? Really? Really? I didn't think I was that close. Seriously? Unless I suck it, yeah. Well, I did not know that I was that close. Of course, if once Thorg shows up, he's going to be pissed at me that I don't immediately do all 15 levels of the endless paths. We're on Act 3. Act 3, and I just talked to the 2 sisters. Okay, sounds good. Whoa. What is that? Darn it, I jumped up news. What's this news? Oh, yeah, this is the new feature they added, the 105 patch. I don't think I've played this since the 105 patch. Let's take a look at the notes. Oh, how about I actually show you? Would you guys like to actually see the game? I think you probably would, right? There we go. All right, let's take a look at the notes. So it says, here are the patch notes for this. New features. You can rename save games. Nice. You can change the portrait and sound set of characters. Okay. You can sort stash by item type, enchant score, and sell value. Nice. Added a news feature on the main menu, which I'm doing right now. A new modular house. Oh, nice, Top. Yes, I am in Act 3. Hey, Bill. Let's see. Added a news feature. Added a new color for unique items in the inventory. Added a new hotkey for switching weapon sets. You can bind extra mouse button to ability hotkeys. That's cool. New option, the difficulty setting to reset newly recruited companions to level 1 without losing the experience. Allows you to level up companions to your liking. Oh, so you can respec companions now. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. What else? Rebalanced XP rewards of some quests, particularly the bounty quests. Ciphers now start with a quarter max focus instead of a half. Okay, so they nerfed ciphers a little bit. Wizards and ciphers base endurance raised from 30 to 36. Wizard and priest health multipliers raised from 3 to 4. Interdiction range reduced from 20 to 10. Tune down damage on the retaliation mod. Spirit Lance will do 50% more damage, is faster, has an increased AoE. Sanguine Plate's Retaliate mod has been replaced with Spell Holding Frenzy. Ah, come on now. The Retaliate mod is awesome. Shoot. Allbreaker's Preservation has been replaced with a +1 speed. What? Fan of Flames damage is reduced by 25%. Yeah, I figured they were going to nerf that. And then a bunch of other like individual ones. Seems like a lot of cool stuff, though. This is a big patch. They did a lot of stuff on this one. Just follow the main quest. Yeah. No, that's what I'm going to do. And actually, if I'm that close, that actually gives me more time than I thought I had, Wonders, because I thought I was going to be finishing it with just like a day or two to spare, and I was just going to have a chance to wrap up Legend of Heroes just in time for The Witcher. And I was kind of hoping that I would have enough time a month ago to do that and then do, you know, the next Fighting Fantasy game book before I decided everything about the Patreon. So, anyway, cool. All right. Let's see. Where am I? I think I was just right in front of Elm's Reach. Okay. Yes, I will do so. My character levels, I believe, are all level 9 at the moment, but I will show them. I will show them. Yes, it does, Bill. Yes, it does. Oh my god, the... So long with the loading. Come on. Yay! Logged in now. Nice. Wow. I don't know if this is just applying retroactively the patches like the first time I launched the new game, but if this is the new thing, this is way worse than it used to be, loading-wise. That's like... Wow. Come on, loading screen. Wow. That was a long load. All right. Well, it worked. No, you're not, Wonders. It's cool, dude. High five. That was a loading time of doom. I'm assuming it was just the patches. Well, no, it already downloaded the patches from Steam. Did it have to download them again? I don't think it had to download them again, right? Yeah, I know. I texted Law, but I haven't heard back from him. I talked to him earlier today, though, and he confirmed. And well, you just saw him earlier today, I should say. So, good to see you, Five. So, yeah, for everyone who's new to the stream, by the way, I hope you like what you see in here, and we'll give the channel a follow. And for those of you who are not new to the stream and want to know what's going on with that number right above my head, you can do the command arvtreon. No problem, Five. Arvtreon, exclamation point Arvtreon, Arvtreon, to find out about my new Patreon, is what the announcement was. I know, right, Bill? I think it's crazy if we get to that amount, but maybe we will. And again, thank you so much, Fury. Really appreciate it, dude. Okay, so now I have to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, character levels was asked for. So here we go. 9th level Ranger, 9th level Fighter, 9th level Paladin, 9th level Chanter, 9th level Priest, and 9th level Cypher. That's where we're at. So, yep, yeah, it's exciting, Five. It's exciting. So far, we have hit, as you can see, we've got the 8 patrons, $92 a month. I wonder if I could set this for like an auto refresh. I should be able to set this for an auto refresh, right? Is there a way to set, can you, in Chrome, can you set it so that you can refresh a page like every 5 minutes or something? Ooh! Yay! Who did we just get? Thank you, guys. Who did we just get? Who did we just get? Foom oh, Foom. Thanks, boss. Ladies and gentlemen, whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, King Foom. Except I'm looking at the wrong thing, darn it. Thank you so much, Foom. I appreciate that, dude. That's very, very kind of you, sir. Why am I not finding the thing? Sorry, guys. I'm looking for... Why? I don't understand why I'm not able to find what I was doing before. Oh, it's linking me. Okay, okay. Nice, nice. Okay, cool, Wonders. I have Chrome is what I'm using. It's called Chrome Refresh. Okay, it's not like a big deal. It's not that super urgent, but first of all, I'm going to say that if Foom is here, and is Foom here? Is he in the channel? He is in the channel. Foom, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. And Foom, can you tell me, you guys should already be following Foom. If you're not already, please do. Great streamer. You guys know the deal. I mean, I've learned quite a bit from Foom. And dude is, you know, dude is very good. Part of the Infinity Beyond crew. But Foom, can you do me a favor, man, and tell me, are you able to tell me, because for some reason I can't see it, well, actually, I don't want to ask you that. That's not fair. I want to make sure that I'm giving you what is needed. Anyway, I announced you on stream. I will figure out later how much, because I may have to write you a poem. This is why I'm asking. I may have to write you a poem, so I want to make sure I know how much you pledged, so I can write you your proper poem if need be. Also, for the other person, for Firefox? Okay, cool, Top. For the other, and that's cool, Diddy. I'll check that out. For the other person, and I'm just going to use the first name. Again, you do not wish, if you don't have to announce your presence if you don't want to, but I want to announce your presence at whatever level you're at. So, if your first name starts with an S, let me see, how can I do this? Your first name starts with S, and you have not previously been announced by me. If your first name is an S, can you tell me who S is? If you are in my chat and you would be kind enough to tell me if you supported it, I would love to know. What is this now? Oh, the Forest of Doom. We've already, yeah. But the thing is, we've already been through the Forest of Doom, Varney. Your first name is Super, but that's not me. Axe. Anyway, so if your first name starts with an S, please let me know so I can properly thank you. But for that person, because I don't want to say what your real name is. Oh, yeah. No, that's fine, dude. Thank you, Foom. Thank you, man. So, Foom, ladies and gentlemen, that's awesome, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yes. So, Foom, awesome dude, who you guys should obviously be following. Thanks, dude. And for whoever the S is, please let me know what the S is. I feel like it's like the Man of Steel part. Oh, it's you. Yay, Blackberry Bear. Blackberry Bear, thank you, Blackberry Bear. I have officially now thanked you, now that I know who you are. Thank you so much, Blackberry Bear. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you so, so much. Okay, cool. Let's get back into the game. There we go. Lovely. Yep. Thank you, Blackberry Bear. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay, so let's figure out what we're doing as far as our quests are concerned. Oh, I hear a door. I hear a door opening. Hey, you can't be naked on stream? Yes, not the same S. I have a little girl here who has just gotten out of her shower. Just gotten out of the bath or shower? Just got out of the shower. So I am saying goodnight to my wonderful daughter, my little Arv. So give me just 1 second here. And it is pretty long, yeah, Asneric. I'm about 64 hours in so far. Make sure to close the door behind you. Okay, cool. That was my awesome daughter. All right. So thank you guys all so much. All right. Game time. What are we at here? So I have to pray. So Theos destroyed the route from Ter Evrin to Braith Eamon. To reach him, I have to descend through the pit in the burial isle. But to get to survive the jumping into the pit, I need to I need to pray to them in Tyre Evrin, where they are said to commune with mortals. And that means that I have to travel to the burial isle, but I need to do that. I need to pray to the gods. And Tyre Evron is actually right in front of me. Oh, it's only $15 on G2A. Well, it's definitely worth that, Asneric, for sure. I think it's excellent. I think it's really good. It's not a perfect game, but I think it's very, very well done, and I think it sets up really well for, like, I feel like PoE 2 is going to be amazing. This is really a spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate. I like Divinity Original Sin, and I've been playing it, as you guys know, with Series Runner, another streamer on here. Hold on a second. I'm getting a text from Law. Okay. Yeah, pray carefully. Oh my gosh, look at this. But anyway, I like Divinity Original Sin, but I don't think that's a spiritual successor to Baldur's Gate. I think this really is. It feels very much like an Infinity Engine game. Apples, are you here? Apples? Whoa, look at this. Whoa.
Indeed.
All right, first of all...
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Quick save before any prayer. Oh, I will do that. What's up, Wasabi? They will be able to let you know. Yeah, no problem, dude. They'll let you know. The mods, people in the chat will be happy to let you know. Apples, are you there? No, that's fine, dude. Okay, hold on a second here while I am... Waiting 3 turns. I think I just completed... Alright. Apples, can you do me a favor? Apples, can you type in... Law has asked me, he just texted me, he forgot to turn maintenance mode off. He asked me if you could type in !C space dash maintenance off. So !C dash maintenance off. Okay, what am I going to purchase before I figure out what I'm going to do here? Get the merchants thing. I want more prestige here. Any other +4 prestiges? No. 2 prestiges. Well, library. I think it's about time we did that, right? I think it, and I can't tell if it's a space. Thank you very much for that, Shadow. Bot is back online. Bot is working. Yay. But we'll keep on with pillars. We will keep on with pillars. I'm just glad that it's back doing that stuff. Thanks for the reach and thanks for the tweet, by the way, Shane. Appreciate it. Cool. Thanks. All right. So here we go. Now, so we are inside here. So I have to pray to the gods. I don't know what that means. I'm about to find out. I don't know what any of this means. But let's find out what the deal is. Shattered and charred stone blocks the passage into sun and shadow. Okay. An luminescent Idris shard. All right. Oh my gosh. We got lots of books, people. Lots of books. All right. I'll give it to Ader. He's clearly the reading sort. Never named daughter Alexia. Okay, here we go. 10 years of dawn. 10 years I tilled the Vorless leaf, and 10 years I told myself that living in St. Widewin's footsteps would bring me rebirth. Each dawn I'd pray that if thou art in darkness he shall bring thee light, and each night would bring the same emptiness. Each yet? For my decade of living as a simple dye farmer, all I have to show for it is a great deal of purple clothing. Aothis has not spoken to us since he appeared as St. Widewin. It was my hope that Aothis would claim me as his next vessel, but alas, the child of light remains silent. Every day I practice the ritual of banishing the shadows of the unfaithful, and every day I work my fields in solitude without sign of Aothis returning. If thou art in darkness he shall bring thee light, but how long must I remain lost in this long night of abandonment? Is this my punishment for keeping my faith a secret? Is Aothis hiding from me until I shout my reverence for all to hear? Surely he must know that the Dewardens now hate him and his followers. My countrymen are quick to blame all that was terrible about the Saints' War on those of us still faithful to Aothis. Should they not be angry at the Raid-Saris soldiers? Do the Dewardens not realize that to dismiss the god of rebirth and redemption is to prevent all hope of healing? As I pen these words, I know that I must continue to till the dye leaf. I will awake each day with hope. If thou art in darkness, he shall bring me light. Each day I will pray that the dawn stars visit me, just as they visited St. Widewin in his field of Vorlas. Will they come to me as they came to St. Widewin? As a man and two women, luminescent and perfect? I am told they come to presage new times. I am told many things, and I struggle to find the faith to believe it all. And yet, each morning the sun rises in the eastern sky, and each morning Aothis illuminates my simple plot of land, casting away the shadows of the unfaithful in his golden gaze. I thank thee, Aothis, for all the springs I've had, and all that will come. I am in darkness, please bring me light. Okay. Giftbringer Iden. Sing, O ocean waves of Andra's sorrow, of her unrequited love. Oh, I've already read this one. Okay, so I already know that one. That's about that. The enigmatic god of cold. Young students are often confused by Berith and Rimmergard's seemingly overlapping roles in holding dominion over death. Berith oversees the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Rirmgand oversees the cold, destructive act of death itself. This difference is often difficult for novices to appreciate until they've lost a loved one and endured the absence for a time. It is Berith that determines we will be reborn just as certainly as we will die, but Rirmgand is the executioner's axe. Rirmgand shows us that all life ends in stillness. I need only show them the symbol of Rirmgand, the bone-white auric skull found carved within the most ancient of Engwithan ruins. It is a symbol of death and doom in every culture. Any child with 4 winters under his belt needs no introduction to the ancient symbol. I love that. It's giving me like an Icewind Dale vibe here. And also Skyrim. Rimgand embodies not just death, but all manifestations of collapse, be they famine, plague, or simple bad luck. Rimgand is a primal god, silent and inscrutable as death itself. He makes himself known with his passing, not by proclamation. There are innumerable stories of the god's terrifying passage to the lands of Eora. When the beast of winter stirs, bitter winds and beastly howling follow the creature's every move. Whenever the beast plants a hoof... Thank you for the follow, Asneric. Thank you for the follow, Asneric. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Arvanaut, sir. Whenever the beast plants a hoof, all life withers into dust. The faithful of Rirmgard insist that even another god's life can end in stillness. They claim the other gods must flee from the beast of winter's mastery over death, but we know not if this boast holds true. Though the beast of winter is shrouded in snowy clouds, those who have seen the shaggy white monster claim that the souls of the fallen can be seen clinging, or perhaps frozen, to the beast's fur. The dwarves of the boreal south have numerous stories that tell a similar plot. A brash hero seeks out the beast of winter to rescue the souls trapped in its fur. These tales never end well, for even if the hero saves his beloved soul, the hero dies in the process. For it is not a proper tale of Rimgand unless the hero's life ends in stillness. That's really cool. I've never understood why you would want to worship that sort of god. You know, like, there's always sort of like the plague god, or like the god of, when you're like, really? I don't know. Another final Journal of Jonas? That's like my third final Journal of Jonas. Really? Alright. So, I already know about that. That's Skane. So each one of these is referring to a god. Missives of the Hand Occult. Dearest brother, or was it sister? May this letter find you in well spirits. A man of thuggish bearing stormed into my library the other day and demanded I help him find a book on the construction of an arquebus. I thought it proper service to Whale to steer this man toward an illuminated manuscript on the subject of whittling toy soldiers and other miniature props. Unamused by my solution, I shrugged and said, "What is an answer without a question?" He did not find my spiritual rhetoric helpful or amusing, and so he punched out 2 of my teeth. I trust your summer has been less tumultuous than mine? In more important news, my apprentice claims she saw the eyeless face in a dream the other night. I admit I was so bad with envy that at first I refused to believe her. Whale, forgive me for such a lapse of judgment. Worship the plague god so you don't get the plague. Yeah. Yeah, better be on the good side of the god of plague. Yeah, but the thing is, but whenever you worship like some evil god, the evil god always kills you in the end anyway. So you might as well go with the good god on the assumption the good god isn't going to do that, right? I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah, that's right, Atero. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah. It just keeps going despite being final. Yeah. Let's see. She described an Alma of brilliant blue hues with a featureless face surrounded by a swarm of eyes, no 2 eyes alike. She claims Whale ignored her questions, and she can't recall any specifics of what was said. In fact, my apprentice seems to have forgotten many things since before the visitation. She could not tell me where she grew up or what she liked to eat. At first I was so envious of her for having seen Whale with her own eyes, but it seems Whale's visit was to conceal, not to illuminate. I pray she endures this test of faith and can look bent and feel the joy of mystery. What is an answer without a question? Last week I felt the solution was ignorance, but after Whale's visit I feel a road without length is closer to the capturing the riddle. I worry my apprentice will look back at her visit from Whale and feel cheated, robbed of some moment of clarity we all thought we were owed when we first joined. I tried to tell her she was lucky, but she was too young to understand. What is an answer without a question? May I be dead and my soul scattered to the winds before anyone knows for certain. Okay, so each of these books, then, is picking up on a particular god. Bereth, yeah, so each one of these is a god, right? And those are the 6 gods, I believe? Is it only 6? No, there's more than 6. What am I talking about? Book of the Hunt. Daily Affirmations of Focus and Efficiency, excerpts from the Sermon of Struggle, the Midwife's Memoirs, the Queen that was and still is. So here's all the gods, right? Galawain, Abaddon, the Cloud, Hylia. Yeah, that's interesting, Wasabi. And Wodica. All right. So, right. So I'm going to have to pray. So I've got to choose one of the gods to play with. I better move really carefully here. Need to pray to them and tire Evren. Okay. I am going to quick save. Hey, what's up, Adam? Good to see you, man, Animaniac. What's up, IK? What's going on, guys? Welcome in to a very exciting, fun stream time. The guys and the folks in the chat will be able to let you know what it is, what we're talking about. But thank you all so much. And yeah, good to see you, everyone. And you guys should be following IK if you're not already. Good to see you also, Adam.
A brothel for the aged.
Whoa. That's awesome. That's awesome. Look at that. That's so cool. This is a good engine. This is a good engine. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Nothing happens when you approach Wodika's shrine. A piercing ring fills your ears as you near Whale's shrine. There is no other response. In the nearby constellation, you can make out the shape of a strange horned beast. From time to time, you think you sense a faint chill emanating from the shrine itself. Okay, that's the cold one. In the glittering stars of the nearby constellation, you see the grim shape of a skull. Its jaws are open wide as if frozen in a silent scream. Okay, that's Bareth. No! Okay. This shrine sits before a bright constellation, its stars forming the oval shape of an egg. A pair of wings sprout from the egg, stretching out to either side. Okay, that's Hylia. Before the shrine sits the constellation of a snarling hound, fangs bared. That's Galawain. What's up, Floridan? Alright, so I have to pray. It seems the gods want something from me as well. To earn favor, I'll have to complete the task given to me in the vision. So I need to get... Do I need to get all the gods? Do I need to get all the gods, or can I just get some of them? Like... That's really cool. I gotta decide who I want to get first, basically. Like, it makes a difference who I choose first, right? Doesn't it make a difference who I choose first, I assume? So I'm going to have to see, like... Alright, so we're not doing Skane. Screw that. At least not initially, we're not doing Skane. Whale... I can't do that anyway. Bareth, Life and Death, Death and Life. Galawain. Abaddon. Magran. I'm sure the Durance would be happy with me about that. Hylia and Wodika. So I've got a choice between Rirmgard. I think that's... Who's that? Bareth. That's Hylia. Or... Galawain. Who's Hylia again? I mean, I know she's the Cloud Singer, but I want to know what her deal is.